Hi, welcome to xmPhysics, where I help everyone with their physics homework. Like yesterday, my ex-classmate suddenly gave me a phone call and asked me to explain this question to him. So in this question, we are shown here a sound wave P. And what is shown here is the summation of sound wave P and Q. And we're asked which one of this is sound wave Q. So basically, we just have to figure out which of these waves, when summed to this wave, gives us this wave. From the jagged edges here, you see, the jagged edges here, here, and here, I think the answer is probably B or D, right? Because we need all these sharp edges here, all these abrupt changes here in order for the resultant to have this kind of funny shape. I'm going to guess that the answer is actually B, yeah? So let's take a closer look. So if this is P and this is Q, what is the resultant wave when these two are summed up? The principle of superposition says that the resultant wave is simply the summation of the displacements at each point. So literally, we just need to sum up the displacement at each point to see what the resultant wave is. So at this time instant here, we have 0 plus 0. So the result is 0. At this point here, we have 0 plus some positive displacement. So the resultant is some positive displacement. What about in between these 2 points? Looks like it's going to have some kind of this shape, and there's some maximum point somewhere here, right? So somewhere here, you got this positive displacement plus another positive displacement, giving you the even larger positive displacement. Okay, what about this segment here? So again, at this time instant, we have 0 plus 0 being equals to 0. And at this time instant, we have 0 plus some positive displacement, so some positive displacement. What about in between? Well, looks like the resultant has to become some negative value first, but actually there's a point somewhere here where the resultant is 0, right? You can see some negative displacement here, plus some positive displacement here. These two will cancel out, giving you a resultant displacement of 0. So at this segment here, the resultant wave is going to look something like this. So I think you can tell, yeah, the resultant wave is going to look something like this, with these abrupt changes here, here, and here, which means the correct option is indeed B. I hope everyone will continue to ask me questions so we can all learn together. See you in the next video. Ta-ta!